Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Investing. So today we're going to talk to you about how much money should I invest? Because I think a lot of people don't actually know the amount of money they need to save up and invest into the stock market to get a good result. Definitely it depends on the amount of money that you're making from, let's say, your job or any side hustles that you have, and also the amount of money that you're spending. So during this video, we want to discuss with you and want to take you through how do you set up a good amount of money that you should invest on a periodic basis. Let's go. So how much money should you invest to get some good results out of the stock market? That's what we're going to cover today, and how to calculate the amount of money that you should invest. So what sort of the average good netto investment should be is around 10 to 15% of your netto salary. So that means if you get every month, let's say $1,000, you should invest to about $100 to $150 into the stock market on a monthly basis. That's overall the basic rule. Of course, you can go a little bit higher if you have the room for that. That's very good. If you don't have the room for that, so if you can invest around 5%, try to increase that amount. And during this video, we're also going to quickly go through some tips to help you on that. But let's say the goal and the golden standard is between the 10 and the 15%. That means that over a long period of time, so over around 20 to 30 years, you will have some significant results out of this investment. So what frequency should you then use to invest that amount of money? I think overall the best is to invest it on a monthly basis. I think some people definitely invest on a more frequent basis or on a less frequent basis. But if you get into the habit of every month, once you get your salary, directly invest the 10 to 15% into the stock market, you won't notice the difference in your salary that much because you don't have the money to spend, right? You get your salary, you directly spend the 10 to 50% you invested in the stock market, you don't see that money anymore. That definitely increases the chance of, on the long run, you being successful into the stock market. So again, try to do this every month once you get your salary. Then I think this is definitely the basic rule, and something that some people tend to forget is only invest the money that you can afford to lose, right? I think some people invest too much money into the stock market, so definitely only invest the money that you can afford to lose, guys. That's very important to always keep in the back of your mind. If you only invest the money that you can afford to lose, you probably in the long run are going to make some significant gains out of the stock market because you continually buy into the stock market, right? Every month you're investing around 10% to 15% of your netto salary. That means in the long run, over 10, 15, 20 years, we see that all of the stock markets increase, and because you don't need to cash out your investments in between, because you only invested the money that you can afford to lose, so you don't need to cash out if you come into a financial unstable position. That helps out in the long run to ensure that you are actually making some good gains out of the stock market. And then consistency. I think a lot of people tend to forget the huge benefit that consistency has on the long run. So if you keep on spending or investing the 10 to 50% every month, on the long run, right? So in 10, 15 years, you're gonna see some significant gains. I've done this as well. So I definitely started off with a little bit less than the 10%. But when I got a little bit more comfortable into the stock market, I saw the gains actually being made already, right? So I already saw, okay, I'm making like 1 or 2% profit out of my investment. Then I started to gain a little bit more confidence, not too much confidence, but a little bit confidence. And that resulted in me then adding it up to a little bit around 10%. And I think currently I'm around 15% of my netto salary every month. And I've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years. And that definitely resulted in, for me, having some good results until now. And that's only in a very short basis, right? Imagine what consistency will do if you're investing 10, 15, 20 years into the stock market. So consistency is key. So guys, we definitely appreciate you for tuning in to this video. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Then I think starting small, guys, that's very important. So don't directly invest a big amount of money with something that you don't have the experience with yet. So start off slow, start off with a very little amount of money, right? Just try it for, let's say, $50 or $100 or euros, a small amount, and then see what happens in the market, right? If you then see, okay, well, I made a little bit of a mistake here. Okay, let's not do that again. Because, for example, you bought stocks in a company that you really didn't understand, or in a market that you don't understand completely. That's a little bit more difficult, right? So therefore, start small. That lowers the risks as well. So just start small and then see what the consistency will do in the long run. And as you grow a little bit more confidence, you then gain the potential into making more money on the long run. As we mentioned in the beginning as well, so you definitely need to reevaluate the amount of money that you're spending on a daily basis. So if you can save on luxury or expensive frequent purchases, that definitely helps out, right? So if you order takeout 3 or 4 times a week, if you stop with ordering the takeout, that saves you at least $10 to $15 every week. Adding that up in the month saves you a lot of money, which you can then invest into the stock market. So you won't lose money, but you actually gain money from the money that you saved on those purchases, right? So I think a lot of people know about the Starbucks coffee, right? If you get Starbucks coffee 3 or 4 times a day, you're spending a lot of money every month on actually something that you can also easily make at home, which saves you a lot of money. If you then reinvest the money that you saved on the coffee into the stock market, on the long run, you'll be better off. So from our side, we're gonna start with investing soon as well. We actually did that on a private basis, but now also out of Inside Investment, we're gonna start off with creating a brokerage account. We're gonna document that whole process. That you'll see that into a next video. But we will also definitely start with investing for this channel. And we're gonna start off with around $120, which is around 100 euros every month. So we're gonna make that payment every month, and we're gonna document the whole process of starting up the account every month, taking that 100 euros, $120 into our account, and then purchasing actually the stocks as well, and document the whole process from there on. So if you want to see how that process is going in the long run, definitely subscribe to the channel. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and comment down below if there's anything different that you want us to cover in the upcoming weeks. We have a lot of good content coming your way, so stay tuned. Let's go.